Happy New Year 2022. I am so excited about this year. There's so much going on and I'm sure you are excited as well. Hi, I'm Teja Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Cosmic Healing. Yes, the name has changed for all of you who have noticed, from Akashic Center for Healing to Akashic Cosmic Healing. The reason I changed it to Cosmic Healing is because Cosmic Healing signifies spiritual growth, spiritual change, and healing through the cosmic energies. So the work that I do has to do with the energies from the cosmos and the universe and the divine, beautiful light energies. So whatever healing methodology that I may use to heal people, to help them have more ease and joy in their lives by removing any energetic blocks or limiting beliefs that do not serve them or their highest purpose, I do this by using these cosmic energies, and hence the name has changed from Akashic Center for Healing to Akashic Cosmic Healing. Let me know what you think of it. Leave me a comment below. I really want to start off this year with a brand new name, and not just that, I want to tell you a little bit about what this year holds in store for you. 2022 is going to be a fabulous year, and today I'm going to be channeling messages for each of the zodiac signs and see how this year is going to be for them, and we'll take it from there. But before we start, the record keepers and guides have general opening remarks for all the sun signs, so let's just dive right in and see what they are. Before I start, I am however going to cleanse my space so that we are not disrupted or interrupted by anything or any energies that do not want us to access this information. Not that it happens, but better safe than sorry, right? So I'm just gonna light my beautiful frankincense candle, incense, not candle. I also have a candle burning here, so I kind of got confused. Well, frankincense also really helps in clearing out the energies, and it helps me connect better to the record keepers and guides. So I'm just gonna leave it here, let it burn on the side. All right, let's see what the record keepers and guides have for all the sun signs as general opening remarks. Record keepers and guides, what are the opening remarks for the year 2022? What does everyone need to know about 2022? This year is going to be remarkable for all of you who set your eyes on transformation, on change, and have been waiting for a chance to move forward into something new. This year will also bring a lot of progress in relationships, and it will also allow you to get in touch with the deepest parts of you. This year is like a roller coaster ride with a lot of emotions of joy and happiness, and most of all, confidence. I see a lot of energy of confidence for the year 2022 building up in the collective, almost like this knowingness of what is to come and what they must do. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else all the beautiful sun signs need to know going into the year 2022? They want you to protect yourselves from all that is negative in your life. Again, they want you to know that when they say negative, energy is neither negative nor positive, but the way you perceive energy, dear ones, is what we are concerned about. The way you look at things and judge them for what they are needs to change. The perception needs to change, and that is what we are looking for in the year 2022. If the collective starts to change and accept that they are different perspectives and all perspectives are good perspectives, then there will be transformation, not just in your lives but in the world in general. Dear ones, we also want you to know that by loving yourself first, you are prioritizing your needs and your requirements so that you will know what is in your highest and best interest and act accordingly. And this is very important, dear ones, because this is what is going to propel you forward and take you into a new direction in life, which will then bring the transformative changes that you are looking for. Do not be afraid to take the leap or to step forward, because the moment you go in the direction that your heart calls to you, you will find a lot of joy and bliss coming your way. Initially, the unknown may seem like a bit of a struggle, but know that we are guiding you constantly, and look to the light, dear one, inside of you that shines so bright. Do not allow anyone to dim that light, and bring that shine outward, radiating out to all. Wow, the opening remarks were quite interesting, don't you think? Because, when I start channeling, sometimes I take a little bit of time to get it going, get it flowing, and I think we kind of reached there and we started flowing with the information. So I'm going to start with the fire signs first, and that's why I'm wearing the color orangish red, so that I can depict fire. I'm doing something different in this video, so just bear with me and go with the flow. So I'm also a fire sign. I'm a Leo, by the way, so I wanted to start off with the fire signs, though I know the year starts with Capricorn being an earth sign, but I want to start off with the fire signs. So let's start with Aries. Hello to all of my Aries watching this, and for you, I wish you a very wonderful, magical, happy new year 2022. And we are going to start off with what the record keepers and guides want you to know about, not just in general how the year is going to be, but we're also going to ask about your career or finances, and also your love life. And in the love life, we will try and get as much information as we can, but mostly we are going to not be very specific that we're doing love for singles or love for married people or love for those who are breaking up. Not like that. It's just going to be like a general love reading. So we're just going to go with the flow of whatever comes for you in the year 2022. I hope you guys are excited. I am as well. I've not done something like this before. I'm going to directly channel the record keepers and guides through me, so that they can tell you what your year is going to look like in the year 2022. Let's begin. Record keepers and guides, what may Aries and all of those who have the sun sign Aries, Aries rising, Aries ascendant, or any Aries in their chart know about what the year 2022 is going to be for them in general? This year, we believe that it is going to be a magical year for Aries. This year, not only will they see transformation, but they will be able to tap into their abilities, their skills, their talents in a more productive way. They will soon realize that they have many talents that they are gifted with, that they can use in many different ways. We also want them to know that since this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate with everyone, this information that we want to pass on to the sun sign Aries. But we would like to tell them that their determination to move forward in life is something that is so beautiful that we adore completely in them, and they are going to achieve whatever they set their minds to. I see that they have a drive to forge a way ahead, to go to a new height, a new direction in their life. If those of you who are contemplating on changing your path, either work or life in general, like moving to a new place or probably learning a new skill, we highly recommend that you do so. Dear one, do not be afraid of all the limitations that you think that you have, limiting resources or limiting skills or talents. These all can change if you put your mind to it. And we know that your determination and willpower will take you forward in a whole new way. This year, Aries, is all about moving forward. We see you planning and trying to build a better and a more productive and a lucrative life for you. We want you to carry on with the stubbornness that you have regarding a few things in your life. However, we recommend that you tone the stubbornness down slightly when it comes to relationships. We're going to go further into your career now and discuss what the year holds for you, dear ones. Aries, please. For those of you looking for promotions in this year 2022, know that the promotions will come, however, may or may not be up to the standards that you were looking for. In that way, we mean that if you are looking for a salary hike, you may not get what you are expecting, however, you will receive what you deserve. This experience is going to teach you a lot and may also push you in the direction of learning new skills and talents that are going to further your career and take you to new places. We also see one or two of you contemplating a change, contemplating wanting to do something new, probably start your own business or get into an entrepreneurial role of freelancing, perhaps. And we encourage you to do this with confidence, as this is a calling that you are being woken up to. However, if you feel the need to stay in your current job whilst you explore this side, it is even better, so that you do not have to be worried financially and still have the freedom to experiment with this new line of work. But we do see you doing pretty well for yourself next year, Aries, in the year 2022. Record keepers and guides, what may Aries know about their love lives in the year 2022? Dear one, for this we do have a suggestion. Like we mentioned earlier, stubbornness can ruin relationships. And there are a few of you who are stuck in old patterns and are expecting people not to change, while the only thing constant, dear ones, is change. Relationships change and evolve for the better if you allow them to. Holding on to certain things that have happened in the past or words that have been exchanged is not going to allow you to move forward in a more harmonious and joyful manner. So dear ones, we recommend that you tone your stubbornness down when it comes to relationships, as it is going to be helpful for you in the near future to create better ones for yourself. Is there anything else, record keepers and guides, as final remarks for Aries? We wish them well in their lives, and we know that they are going to find the path that they are looking for. Wow, that has been quite something, isn't it, Aries? If this message resonated with you, then do leave me a comment below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. And a happy New Year to you. Welcome to all of my Leos. Let's see what your sun sign holds for you. This is for all of you who have Leo in their charts. Sun, moon, or rising, or ascendant, or whichever way Leo is placed in your charts, right? And this is going to be a general reading. It may or may not resonate with every one of you. Understand that we're going to start off with the general comments for the year to 2022 for all Leos out there, and we're going to get into the career and then the general love reading. We're not going to get into the specifics of doing love readings. If you want something like that, please let me know in the comments below so that I can make future videos with those kind of readings for you. Alright, so let's dive right in. Let's ask record keepers and guides what Leo has in store for 2022. Record keepers and guides, what may Leo know in general for the year 2022? This is a sun sign that is going to shine brightly in the year 2022. We do not just say this as the channel is also under the sun sign Leo, but because this is something that is going to happen in the year 2022 to most of the Leos out there. They have put in a lot of hard work for the last 2 years, and now finally they are going to reap the rewards of the hard work and efforts that they have put in those previous years in the year 2022. This success is going to slowly grow and become more solid as a foundation for them to build more on. However, we would like them to also understand that this is a very crucial period for them in terms of their work and their health. They need to be able to take care of themselves, both physically, mentally, and emotionally, for them to keep progressing on the route that they're on. The path that they're on is going to take them to higher grounds and will cause a lot of changes in their lives. They will begin to realize a lot about themselves, their inner feelings, their inner triggers, and they're going to work on these aspects of themselves so that they can completely and truly understand themselves and reveal to the world the beautiful shining star that they are. There is within them the light that they hold so bright, which needs to be released, and the pain that they're holding on to needs to be released as well. We see a lot of Leos holding on to heartache and pain from previous relationships that they need to release in order for them to find new love and to also fall in love with themselves. This is something that we recommend for all sun signs to do, to fall in love with themselves. But for Leos, however, this is really important. If they do not let go of that pain and hurt that they are holding on to from their past, then it will not allow them to progress further in the future in terms of love, in terms of work, in terms of finances. All their emotions are connected to the different aspects of their life, and hence it's important that they take care of themselves emotionally in order for them to grow fully. I'm so sorry I had to answer the doorbell and I was disrupted twice. So I'm just going to clear the energies before I reconnect again. Record keepers and guides, what may Leo know about their career in 2022? We want them to know that they are going to shine no matter what. Though at the moment they do not wish to move from the place that they are in, either because they are very comfortable in that particular job, or they are contemplating bigger things and are waiting for the right opportunity to make that change. However, we do see them acting on the plans that they have for themselves with terms of finances, with terms of career, with terms of skill sets and how they may utilize it. Though there are massive changes in their lives emotionally, we believe that the one place that holds steady is their work. And that is where they feel most comfortable in, and hence may not wish to change positions or change jobs right now in the year 2022. However, there may be a lucrative offer coming their way next year, and some of you may want to or probably consider changing your job or your role for that particular offer. Record keepers and guides, what may Leos know about their love lives in general? This is going to be interesting, dear ones. The love lives for Leo is all about falling in love with themselves. Most of the Leos that we are sensing through this reading is this feeling of sadness that is washed over them from previous love situationships or love relationships that they may have had, which either broke their heart or left them in a lot of pain. This pain, dear ones, you need to let go of. If you want to create a more fulfilling relationship in the year 2022, you need to work on yourself and release the old thought patterns of limiting beliefs, of self-sabotage that do not allow you to connect with another person fully and be able to then bond with them in a way that would bring your heart immense joy. This is a possibility we see for you in the year 2022. For those of you who are unattached, there may be an opportunity for you to connect with another person and grow from a deep friendship into a beautiful romance. For this, Leo, we want you to open your heart fully and let that beautiful golden light shine from you like the sun shines brightly each day. When you fall in love with yourself, you will also learn to draw the boundaries and respect your space more. However, in general, in 2022, there is a lot of love coming your way, Leo. Not just in romantic relationships, but from a lot of different kinds of people around you who really are showing you the affection that you want and have desired for a very long time. Is there anything else? Yes, we want them to learn from their mistakes and try not to repeat the same moving forward. Is there anything for Leos in the closing remarks, record keepers and guides? We want them to focus on what they have and not what they could have had or what they've lost in the past. This is something that is distracting them from the path that they need to take in order to create the kind of future that they really desire. Focus on the love that they have around them. Focus on the wealth that they have around them. Focus on the family that they have around them. They are strong and have all the support that they're looking for right there with them, around them. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else Leo needs to know? Alright, so they're saying I can proceed with the next sign, but if this message resonated with you, then do leave me a comment below and let me know what you think your year is going to be in 2022. I'm going to move on to the next sign now, but have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, happy new year. Hello to all of my Sagittarians out there. Let's see what the record keepers and guides have for you. For messages in the year 2022. We're doing a general reading. It may or may not resonate with everyone. We're going to start off with the general aspect of the year 2022. Then we'll talk about your career a little bit, your finances, if you know that's part of the career bit as well, and love in general, right? So we're not going to be doing specifics as in love specifically for singles or those who are in a committed relationship. If you want something like that, please leave me a comment below and I can make a video like that for you in the future. Alright, so let's begin. Record keepers and guides. What may Sagittarius, all of those who are born under the sun sign Sagittarius, or those of you who have Sagittarius in their birth charts, know about the year 2022. This year, for all of you who have Sagittarius in your charts, we see a lot of riches coming your way. Richness of life, richness of wealth, richness of family, and richness of love. For these riches, you must be open, dear one. If you are not open to receiving this, whatever is standing right there on the threshold will not be able to step over and come into your life. You need to invite this richness of life and love and wealth and health into your life by allowing it to come into your life. To not get stuck in the details of how and when it will come to you. Enjoy each moment in gratitude knowing that you are living in this rich, fulfilling life. We also see that there may be a few issues concerning your health in the year 2022, and for this we advise you to be a little more vigilant with regards to your health. Drink a lot of water. Avoid foods that do not sit well with your body, that make you uncomfortable. Getting a bit of sun and exercise is only going to do you good. And we also realize that a lot of you have had a life in the last couple of years which has felt rather stagnant, or felt like there was no progress. But this, we would like you to know, is all about you. You need to allow these changes to happen in your life and take a step forward in the direction that you want your life to be. This is up to you, dear one, in what you choose to do with your life. Yet we would like you to know that you are always being guided. You see the signs, you know the truth, and yet you doubt yourself. This self-doubt or disbelief in oneself is causing a lot of stagnant energy, which is not allowing you to move forward in the way you want to move forward. In general, dear one, we want you to focus on the plans that you may have made in the past and to follow through with the plans so that it may take you in the direction that you want to go into. The richness of life is being ignored by you focusing on the things that you do not have or possess, be it materialistic things, be it emotional, be it physical. There are many of you who doubt your abilities, your skill sets, and your talents, and this is not the time to doubt. 2022 is a year filled with transformative energies, and if harnessed properly, can bring you great joy, fullness, and richness to your life. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Sagittarius know about their careers? This is one area, dear ones, that you are truly excelling in. You have put in a lot of hard work and have become most popular at your workplaces. Some of you have even gotten promotions in the recent past, even though the times have been difficult. And some of you have grown to be more popular in the workplace, coming into the limelight, getting the attention of your bosses, so to speak. And this is propelling you to go forward in terms of work, in terms of your career. Yet there is this feeling of restlessness in you, dear ones, that does not sit well with you. There are times when you wonder, why am I doing all of this? What is the purpose to all of this hard work? Where is it leading me? These are valid and true questions. And when you ask these questions, dear ones, we want you to focus on what kind of information is released to you. Is it about taking on a new path, going on a new journey? Is it about changing the way this journey is? These questions will bring you the answers that you're looking for, dear one. Record keepers and guides, is there anything about their career and finances that the Sagittarius needs to know? Money has never been an issue, and it is not going to stop flowing to you in this life. 2022 is going to be no different. However, we do not see an increased rate of the energy that you call money coming into your life. And that is also okay with you, because you are more focused on things that you have set a higher target for yourself. Record keepers and guides, is there anything to do with the finances and career? Alright. Record keepers and guides, is there anything that the Sagittarius needs to know about their love life in general? Love is something that comes to them very often. Though they refuse to believe this, they stare love right in the face and yet choose to ignore it. And this is what often makes them feel lonely, misunderstood, and often in this space where they feel unloved. Love is available for you to tap into, dear ones. Sagittarians in the year 2022 will have a lot of opportunities to bond with different kinds of people. This may or may not be romantic love, yet they would experience a lot of romance in the year 2022. However, we also sense that most Sagittarians watching this are not looking to commit in the year 2022. Rather, just go with the flow of the way things are and experience whatever they can for the year 2022. It's an experience that they want to create memories of and take it forward in time when they feel ready or called to do so. But there is a lot of love available for you to tap into, and you need to reach out and receive this beautiful energy that is coming your way in the year 2022. Are there any closing remarks for Sagittarius? We want them to focus on their desire. What do they desire the most? What is it that they want to create in their life? The more they focus on these energies of creation, the more it would manifest in their life. Be as extravagant as you want to be with your fantasies. They are sure to come true. Have faith and believe in yourself. Working on self-doubt will be very beneficial for you in the year 2022. Let go of past relationships that do not serve you and move forward with the confidence that you know that you have. Wow, that's quite a message for all my Sagittarians out there. If this message resonated with you, to leave me a comment below. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification when you do that to not miss out on any of my future content. I would love to hear from you guys how you plan to spend your year 2022. So do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you again. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful, happy New Year. Welcome to all of my earth signs. I've cleansed your space and I'm ready to go. We're going to do Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we will start with Taurus and then head to Capricorn, and along the way we'll not forget Virgo, right? So Taurus, we're going to start with you, but just remember, these readings are general readings. If you'd like to have a one-on-one session with me, all of the details are in the description box below. So welcome to all of you who are Taurians. If you have Taurus in your charts, whether it's sun, moon, rising or ascendant, and if you have any placements of Taurus, this also works for you. So let's channel the record keepers and guides and ask them what 2022 has in store for you. We're going to briefly go over the general year, then about your career and finances, and love in general. Let's begin. Record keepers and guides, what may all the sun signs under Taurus know? Record keepers and guides, what may Taurus know about the year 2022? This year for you, Taurus, we see that you will be relaxed. There would be time to kind of kick back and put your feet up and relax. This year, 2022, is a time where rejuvenation is important. You have done a lot of hard work in the past and the exhaustion is now catching up with you. We want you to take some time to rejuvenate your senses, your body, and your mind. You need to also try and connect with your spiritual side. Your emotional aspect needs healing, and this focus has to be in the year 2022. In this year, it's very important that you learn to release the pain and the hurt and the physical exhaustion that comes from always trying to deliver the best and being on your feet all of the time. You need to release all the uncertainties, insecurities, and finally take that step that you know is calling to you, but are not willing to chance it. You, Taurus, are off the mind and you think very logically about the next steps to take. However, if you follow your instincts and your heart, you will never go wrong. Because of the exhaustion, you're not able to see clearly the capabilities that you possess in order to succeed in your life in the way that you want to. We also want you to know that this is a moment of trial, and there may be times when you feel tried and tested and still feel that you can get yourself up off the ground and keep moving ahead. Sometimes it's okay to lay on the ground and rest for a while before you get up and start heading in the direction that you want to go in. This is why we insist that you rejuvenate and rest and take things a little slowly in the year 2022. This is not a bad year for you, Taurus. However, all the hard work that you have put in has also great benefits that you are going to reap in this year 2022. This year is going to be very lucrative in terms of money. Yet you need to spend that time to take care of yourself. Your well-being, your health is important. We see that you ignore it very easily and try to focus on the things that you think are important in your life. Taurus, you need to start grounding your energies and feeling reconnected to the element of earth. The more you stay connected and grounded, you will find the strength and the support that you need to keep carrying on. But do not burn yourself out. This is not what you're meant to do, burning yourself out. We want you to relax and just take a breath before you start on that journey again. Record keepers and guides, what may Taurus know about their career and finances? This year we see Taurus being very, very beneficial for you in terms of money, in terms of success. You will be appreciated greatly for the work that you do, not just in your workspace, but also amongst friends and family. You will get the due recognition that you seek and be understood as the hard worker that you are. You also need to start working smartly when it comes to your work and start delegating instead of taking on all the details and micromanaging every aspect of the job that needs to be done. There are times when you need to probably look at the broader picture or from a higher perspective when you can't find the solutions to the problem at hand. But you will be appreciated for out-of-the-box thinking and coming up with solutions to problems that seem almost impossible to solve. You have a keen sense of perception, Taurus, and we would like you to use that at your workspace. However, there are times when you may or may not realize the feelings of your colleagues or the people you work with and often misinterpret them. This may lead to arguments or misunderstandings, and we want you to be a little more sensitive to other people's feelings or sentiments. But dear ones, we also want you to know that you're going to be doing really well when it comes to your work and finances. We do not see any change in job for you. You seem to be very comfortable in the area of work, and you choose to thrive in this particular area, and you move forward with that determination. We also see that you may travel a little more for work than usual, and this is going to bring you much joy. You feel a sense of purpose when it comes to your work, and you're really going to enjoy it. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else for Taurus with regards to work? No? Alright. Record keepers and guides, what may Taurus know about their love for 2022? Love in general in 2022. We see there are a few relationships, Taurus, that are under strain or are bothering you. And these relationships may require your attention and determination to either resolve or to move away. The choice is yours. However, these relationships give you strength, and yet they also become an obstacle at times for you to move forward. There is a lot of love, but certain relationships do not stand the test of time. Do not fret, for it is not all lost. Love is coming to you in many different ways. For those of you who are seeking love, you may find an interesting person towards the second half of the year 2022, who you may want to bond with and take it into a serious commitment. You are always looking for family, Taurus, and in that area, you will find someone who resonates with your same ideals and same dreams. So do not worry about being single for too long. Those of you who are in a committed relationship, I do not see any issues in your relationship. You will perhaps need to bring the spark back to have more excitement in your romantic lives. But if you're not going through a difficult time with your partner, then it is a very neutral life for you and your partner in the year 2022. We see family happening for those of you who are planning to have children, or those of you who have already in a setup where you have children around you. We see that you are concerned about their education, and you may want to focus on strengthening your family values and your foundation. Record keepers and guides, is there anything Taurus needs to know in the opening remarks? Record keepers and guides, is there anything Taurus needs to know in the closing remarks? We also want you to focus on what you already have, the strengths, the support, the love, and not to put the focus in the past where you have been hurt, or in a place where things haven't gone really well. We want you to focus on only those aspects that bring you joy and keep taking you forward. If this message resonated with you, Taurus, then do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. If you want me to do like a separate singles reading, let me know in the comments below as well, and I'm going to probably put that up in the future, right? And do not forget to hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. I wish you all a happy and a magical new year ahead. Hello to all of my Virgos who have tuned into receiving the messages from the Akashic Record Keepers and Guides for the year 2022. We're going to be doing general readings. It may or may not resonate with all of you, but we're going to try and get as much details as possible. We're going to do a general overall 2022. We're going to do career and work related stuff, maybe finances even, and jump into your general love reading as well. So we're going to do it in like 3 bits and see what comes through. If you want me to do like a singles reading for love, or if you want to do specifically something related to career, do leave me a comment below so that I can make these videos for you in the future. And for now, let's dive right in. I'm just going to channel the record keepers and guides and let them take over. Record keepers and guides, what do you see for Virgo in the year 2022? For all of you who have Virgo in your charts, either sun, moon, rising or ascendants, or anywhere in the chart, we wish you really well this year. We also want you to take chances and risks and perhaps go on tiny little adventures that will expand your awareness and boost your confidence. There are those of you we see who are struggling to find a connection, who are struggling to belong and are not sure how long their own comfort space that they have created for themselves would last, and are worried that change is coming way too fast. Change, dear ones, is the only thing that is constant. Do not fret change, flow with it. Flow with the energies of change, because the year 2022 is extremely transformative. If you have set your goals on something, then now is the time to implement on those set goals. If you're looking for love, dear ones, then it is time to open your heart and receive love as much as you like to give that kind of love. Don't hold back from expressing yourselves. You've always found it very difficult to express yourselves, dear one, and we notice this, we realize this. However, we want you to be more confident in expressing yourself so that the block that we see in your throat area will be released and you will be able to feel the freedom of speech. For those of you who feel like you're being judged, know and understand that you are only perceiving yourself to be judged because that is the way you look at yourself. Try to release this judgment about yourself, dear one, because it does not serve your highest purpose. The loneliness that you sometimes feel, even in a crowded room, is something that you need to understand is coming from a place of not letting love in. You may feel like you are in love, you may feel like you do love, but there is something, a fear perhaps, an insecurity perhaps of being abandoned, of not being loved in return, that is holding you back from giving you or giving yourself fully into another relationship or to anybody in general. We want you to laugh more, play more, go on adventures, try something new. You need to bring that excitement back into your life. We see that you have made a lot of progress in your life, brought a bit of discipline in your life as well. And for this we appreciate you. We think that you have come a long way, and it's taken a lot of hard work, training and trust in yourself. Your self-belief has increased, and for this we commend you. Record keepers and guides, is there anything that Virgo needs to know regarding their work? Work is extremely hectic for you, dear ones, in the year 2022. There's a lot coming your way and a lot that you are choosing to explore. In this way, we see you being extremely busy with work and not having the time to rest. But this busy is good busy because it keeps you excited, keeps you looking forward, and takes you forward in ways that you can't imagine. It is like a steam engine being propelled forward. And for this, you are looking forward to. We've used a lot of forward in this statement because that is the energy of the year 2022 with regards to your work. Some of you have taken to writing or exploring creative arts, and this is giving you a lot of fulfillment, some sort of feeling of accomplishment, making you feel like you are doing something with the knowledge that you're being given or the knowledge that you are intuitively receiving. There is a lot more that is coming to you, and you are going to put all of this down either on a piece of paper or you're going to probably create something out of it. But there is a lot of information that is coming to you which you are finding extremely exciting. With terms of promotions, for those of you looking to be promoted, this may or may not happen in most cases, though again this is a general reading and it is not a specific reading, so we cannot tell you if all of you will be promoted or not. There are promotions that some of you are looking for definitely and are going to be considered for the positions that you have applied. All in all, the year 22 is going to be a very productive year for you in terms of creating something in terms of work, in terms of skills. You're going to improve, you're going to find new talents within you, and this is going to propel you forward. There we go, we say that word again because that word is how we see your life going forward. And it is going at a steady pace now. Record keepers and guides, is there anything that Virgo needs to know regarding work? No, we said all that we can. Record keepers and guides, is there anything Virgo needs to know about love in general in 2022? Dear ones, we want you to receive as much love as you possibly can. But for whatever reasons you have closed yourself up to receive love, you must now let go. You do crave affection, you want to be with someone who understands you, but in order for that to happen, you need to let people in. You cannot be in your own closet, so to speak, and expect someone to come and find you. You need to be able to receive as much as you want to receive, and you want to give in return. You have your heart, dear one, is filled with love, and we see that. We see that you want to give this love to that one person who truly and completely understands you. But somewhere you are restricting yourself from allowing this love, this great romance to come into your life. Free yourself up a little bit more and allow the love to flow. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, we see that sometimes you wonder if this was the right choice. Yet you remain loyal, you remain honest. And there are times when you wonder if this honesty and loyalty is being reciprocated the way it's supposed to. These intuitive feelings that you get, would you like to explore these questions? If so, then the year 2022 will show you the answers. If not, choose to lead this life with love and try to give as much as you want. But those of you who are wondering if this is the one for me, is this the right relationship for me, is this who I want my partner to be, and are having second thoughts, the answers will come to you if you look for them in 2022. Though some of you are not ready to know these answers, though some of you are not ready to face the consequences of finding these answers, you yet sometimes find yourself wondering, what would happen if I came to know the truth? This is a difficult place to be, and we ask you to truly find what it is that you're looking for in a romantic relationship, in love, in general. What do you want? Who do you want to be with? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself, dear one. We see a lot of change is coming your way. You are growing exponentially and are falling in love with yourself even more, and realizing that there are boundaries to everything in order for you to remain healthy mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. You are not going to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. And you deserve so much more than you can even imagine, dear ones. So we want you to really ask yourself, who do you want to let into your life? Who do you want to be with? What kind of life or relationship you want to have with them? And if these answers are what is in your life, then you're good to go. But if they're not, then it is time for you to change and make those hard decisions. Record keepers and guides, is there anything Virgos need to know in the year 2022? Yes, we want you to hold steady your vision for your future. The stability you require lies within you. Externally, you will only receive help from those you ask for help. But do not look for stability outside of yourself. Like we mentioned for the previous sun sign, we want you to ground yourself, find yourself in nature, and be able to spread your roots down into the ground. Root for yourself. You are a winner. And you know exactly what you want from your life. And about this, we're really proud. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else that Virgos need to know about the year 2020? We send blessings your way, Virgo, and know that we are guiding you and are always available whenever you require. Wow. If these messages resonated with you, do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. I'll see you guys again, but have a happy New Year. Hello to all of my Capricorns watching this. Let's see what the year 2020 holds in store for you. We are going to do a general reading. It may or may not resonate with every one of you. If you're looking for a personal reading, all my details are in the description box below, so check it out and get in touch with me for a one-on-one session. And I'm going to be doing a general overall for year 2022. I'm going to look into your career and see what's happening there, and general love life situation, right? So if you want any personal information about, like, for singles or for people who are in a committed relationship, let me know in the comments box below so that I can do another video specifically for that in the near future, hopefully. So let's dive right in. I'm going to channel the Akashic record keepers and guides and allow them to take over and answer your questions today. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Capricorn know about 2022? This is for all of you who are born under the sun sign Capricorn, sun, moon, rising and ascendants, or if Capricorn is anywhere in your charts. This year we see great potential growth for you. It is almost like a sapling that is ready to grow into a tree. All the hard work of pushing through the earth has been done, and now you are this little budding of sapling that is pushing its way up into the heights of the sky. We see you growing and going places as well. With terms of the year 2022, the transition is going to be quite smooth. There's going to be a lot of growth happening in many different areas in your life. We also see that it is easy for you to transform from one change to another. Change is not very difficult for you, Capricorn. In fact, you find it quite adventurous and you look forward to it. We also see that there are going to be a lot of celebrations in your life, or either you would be celebrating something or people will be celebrating around you, and you will be invited to parties and dinners and such. There's a lot of festivity in the near future for you, Capricorn. In the year 2022, a lot of happiness is coming your way, a lot of ease. All the hard work you put in is finally being paid off, and the transition seems to be quite easy for you. You are going to enjoy the year 2022, and it may feel to you like it's gone by in just 1 second. There are a lot of activities that you will be taking part in the year 2022, which is going to keep you quite busy, yet allow you the freedom to do what you want to do and grow the way you want to grow. We see a lot of friendships being made in the year 2022, a lot of spiritual work as well. Overall, the year 2022 for Capricorn is going to be very eventful and fruitful. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else? Yes, we wish to tell them that all of you born under the sun sign Capricorn are finding their life to be more stable now than before. And this is because of all the work that you have put in. And we appreciate that you are finding your way to your highest self. Record keepers and guides, is there anything that Capricorn needs to know regarding work? Work is an exciting time for Capricorn in the year 2022. There's a lot happening at work that would determine how they are going to take it forward. They may try and engage in new roles, be part of teams, learn more, and this way expands their awareness on things that they want more knowledge on. This is also going to be a year which would bring them a lot of money in different ways and formats. Doesn't necessarily have to be through the traditional work that they do, like a 9-to-5 job perhaps, or a business, but they can also freelance and use their skills and talents to get more income. But what drives you the most, Capricorn, is the passion that you have for the work and not the money. Hence, the money is coming to you as a byproduct for all the passion that you're putting into this work. Follow your passion, and that's the key to making more money, if that is the aim of following that passion. We do not see anybody suffering in the year 2022 under the sun sign Capricorn when it comes to finances, though there may be a lot of expenditure, a lot of coming in and going out of the energy money, but you will do well for yourself, Capricorn, in the year 2022. Record keepers and guides, is there any information for Capricorns with regards to their career? Record keepers and guides, is there anything Capricorn needs to know about their love lives in the year 2022? We see, dear ones, that you are in love. You have set your eyes on someone and are hoping that this would turn into a reality. You're not wrong. This has great potential, and the person you have set your eyes on has partnership qualities. They will perhaps enhance your life in many different ways, and this would be an exciting turn of events for 2022. For those of you who are single, you have a lot of people you're interested in and you are spoiled for choice. And in this way, life seems to be quite exciting for you. Those of you who are in committed relationships are seeking to reignite the spark and kind of take this relationship to the next level. All in all, there's a lot of fun and excitement in the year 2022 for Capricorn. And the relationship space is going to improve and get better, not just with their romantic partners, but with people in general. There are a lot of issues that would be resolved in the year 2022, which would bring in peace and harmony and even joy, perhaps, in most cases. There is a lot of lessons that would also be learned in the year 2022 with regards to relationships. But a deep understanding and knowing is what is gathered through these experiences. Record keepers and guides, are there any closing remarks before we close for the earth signs? Capricorn? We wish to inform the Capricorn sign that there is a lot of travel involved in your near future. This travel is going to take you to new places and show you new things. It may also fulfill some of your dreams. And we want you to, in these travels, explore the parts of you that you have ignored for a very long time. Have access to the depths of your soul during these travels and understand who you truly are. We wish you well, Capricorn, in the year 2022. Wow. Okay, if this message resonated with you, do let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. If you want me to do like a singles reading or something about love, then do let me know in the comments below as well. And I will see you again in another video. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. Happy New Year 2022 to you. Welcome to all of my water signs, that is Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. Let's see what the year 2022 has in store for you. Remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. If you're looking for a one-on-one personal reading, I suggest that you book an appointment with me and figure that out. I'm just going to cleanse your space so that we can get all the energies out that do not want us to receive the information for the water signs. I am going to start with Pisces first. So here we go. Hello to all of my Pisces. Welcome to your reading today, and these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, but that's all right. Whatever information does come through will have some amount of information that will help you through the year 2022. We're going to do it in three parts. One is the general reading, then we go to the career bit of it, and then we check out your love life in general. If you want to look for a singles reading, then please let me know in the comments below so I can make one for you. Alright, let's start. I'm just going to channel the Akashic record keepers and guides directly, and they are going to speak through me to you, and I'm just going to be asking them the questions that you need to know. Record keepers and guides, what may Pisces or whoever has Pisces in their charts know about the year 2022? Pisces, we see that you have done a lot of work on yourself, yet somewhere you feel lonely. And this sense of loneliness is coming from either being misunderstood or not completely being in love with yourself. There are aspects of yourself that you are not willing to look at or accept. And Pisces, we recommend that you look into yourself as much as you can to find out what you are good at. There is so much that you are capable of, and yet you seem to be diversifying in too many areas which are exhausting you. Find that one area or line of work that will create the most amount of passion for you, Pisces, so that you can progress in that direction with happiness, joy, and most importantly with ease. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else Pisces needs to know in general about the year 2022? We see a great potential for growth in the year 2022. We see you growing in the direction of your goals in the second half of 2022. The first half is spent in either planning or taking baby steps towards the goal, but there are certain goals that you are very keen to achieve, and the year 2022 is going to be the year of achieving these goals. You are also asked to take care of yourself, because emotionally there are issues that you have just brushed under the carpet and are not looking at it and healing those aspects of yourself, which may be causing you a lot of distress at certain times, especially during certain relationships. There can be obstacles in your way when you do not heal those aspects of yourself. They can become limiting beliefs or limitations that you may place upon every relationship that you seek in the future. So we want you to work on releasing this, and you can do this by focusing on the issues at hand. What is making you so emotional? What is making you so upset? What is causing the stress? When you ask the what, where, how, and when you ask the what, where, and how questions, you will be able to gain more information to release these said problems. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Pisces know about the work life, their career? Most of you are quite unhappy with the workspace energy. It could not be directly linked to the work itself, but to the environment, to the people that are around you that may not be having your best interests in mind, and because of that you may be feeling targeted or left out or misunderstood. And Pisces, this is not a situation where you have to address these issues with irritation or anger or frustration. You need to slow down, look at the bigger picture, and see where the problem is coming from. Once you have identified the issue, it becomes easier then to resolve the matter. These are not issues that you cannot handle, Pisces, because you are very good at knowing the bigger picture because of your spiritual abilities to know things. Tap into it. We urge you to tap into it, because the more you tap into your intuition, into your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities are also going to bloom and blossom. And this is going to allow you to see more clearly the things that many people cannot see or hear or know these things before anyone comes to hear or know these things. So Pisces, we see that you have these abilities that you can use in your workspace to create a more harmonious environment for yourself to work, and also to resolve issues at hand with work. Is there any other growth that is going to happen in the career for Pisces? Some of you are dabbling in new areas or lines of work. It could be a passion project, it could be an entrepreneurial role that you want to take up. We see that you are planning these things for the year 2022, and like we said before, that these plans are going to start taking off slowly, and by the end of the year you will have picked up some momentum moving towards these goals and your future plans. Is there anything else, record keepers and guides? Alright, we're going to be moving on to the love now. Record keepers and guides, what may Pisces know about love in general? For most of you, we see that you are very happy in committed relationships, yet there is this sense of incompleteness. There is this sense of something missing. And this missing part is nothing but your own self-love towards yourself. The more you realize that what you seek is within you, you will feel more fulfilled and content with the relationships that you have. Those of you seeking new relationships, we see that this year 2022 is going to be quite an adventurous year in terms of meeting new people and having different experiences. However, we do not see you getting into committed or serious relationships just yet, as there is a lot of healing work that needs to be done in releasing the past pain and hurt that you keep carrying on with you. Most of you have also turned to spirituality when it comes to relationships and are seeking higher vibrational connections, and we commend you for this. Seek these relationships out and you will find your soul family. There is much happening on the astral level for you Pisces, which may seem to be quite draining, and there may be some amount of exhaustion that you are feeling, and this can rub off in some of your relationships. So we urge you to be way more vigilant and careful with the kind of energy that you are putting into in different areas of your life, and to see where you can curb your energies being drained. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else that Pisces needs to know in general as closing remarks? We urge them to be more vigilant because this is not the time to slack. The spiritual ones who are in the sun sign Pisces, we warn you of all the incoming energies. These energies are for your highest good, yet they are mixed with energies that are not in your best interest. And to decipher which one is which may take some type of learning about these energies or kind of understanding where they're coming from. Be vigilant, dear ones, because this is very crucial in the terms of your ascension process. For Pisces, we see that a lot of information is being suddenly revealed to you, and this may cause some amount of confusion. We urge you to follow your heart and take only what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. We wish you all the best for the year 2022. Wow, that's been quite something, isn't it, Pisces? If this message resonated with you, do leave me a comment below and let me know how that went. And I'm going to see you in another video. But if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. And I'll see you again. Until then, have a happy New Year. Welcome to all of my water signs who are Cancer. And this is your general reading for the year 2022. We're going to be doing this in 3 parts. We're going to look at the year in general and see what is in store for you. We're also going to be looking at the career aspect and also your general love. So if you want anything more specific than this, like perhaps a singles reading for love or a career reading, do let me know in the comments below. But for now, we're going to do a general overall feel of the year 2022. It may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, and take what resonates and leave the rest. I feel that's the best way to take this forward. I'm going to directly channel the Akashic record keepers and guides, and I'm going to let them tell you what it is that they want you to know about the year 2020. I'm just going to be asking them the questions. All right, so let's dive right in. I've cleansed the space, and it's all good and it's all great. So let's start. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Cancer or anyone who has Cancer in the charts know about the year 2022? The year 2022 can be a very emotional year for all the Cancers out there. The year 2022, when we say it is going to be an emotional year, we do not mean it's going to be a sad, depressing year, but it is a year which is going to make you want to look at your emotions more deeply. And this means all the happy, nostalgic moments as well. And towards the time of the Cancer season, towards July, end of June and July, we are going to experience a very emotional incident which is going to transform your life in a way that only you can choose. You can choose it to be a transformation for your highest good, or you can allow it to pull you down. But this transformation is coming in the middle of the year next year for all the Cancerians, and this is something that you will need to choose then how you want it to define your life moving forward. This is not something that you need to worry about. It is just one of those things that is going to take you higher into a higher spiritual realm of existence, and because of that, this transformation is very, very necessary and important. It will also allow you to address all of those emotions that you have buried deep within you, and kind of crack open your shell, so to speak, to bring them all out in the open and to heal them before you release them with gratitude. This is very important for you, Cancer, in the coming year moving forward. In the year 2022, some of you are also going to experience sudden bursts of energy and would want to do something different or learn something different. We encourage you to do so, because the information that you are going to get in the year 2022 is going to again add to that transformative period in your life. There are certain relationships that some of you may be letting go of in the year 2022. It could be a relationship that has been very close yet very unhealthy in terms of your mental and emotional health, that you may choose to let go of in the year 2022. And this again would add on to the transformation. All in all, the year 2022, Cancer, it revolves around this transformative period, which is almost like a spiraling energy that is going to keep growing and taking you higher and higher, if that is what you choose to do. So it is very important that you choose whatever comes into your life for your highest and best interest alone. Record keepers and guides, is there anything Cancer needs to know about their career? In terms of career, we see that you're going to do very well in the year 2022, Cancer. There's a lot of projects coming your way which will keep you busy for a very long time, and it will also keep you very focused on the task at hand, because these projects or these tasks are going to kind of take you away from the hurt or the pain that you are probably healing, and keep you more focused on work, so that you can at least have one area of your life that you feel is under your control. However, I also see a lot of you getting promotions in the year 2022 for all of the hard work that you have put in, and some of you choosing not to take the transfers that are probably coming your way. You may choose to stay in the place that you want or that you are in currently, because it is a place of comfort for you, and with this transformation that we're seeing that is coming your way, probably it is for the best that you stay put. Is there anything else, record keepers and guides, in terms of career that Cancerians need to know? There are a few colleagues at work that you find great support in. I urge you, dear one, to receive this love and support from your colleagues, because it is very important for you to feel that you are secure and safe and you have someone to fall back on. Find your soul family, even if it is at work, someone who can support you and guide you through this process that you're going through. We also see that there could be one or two people at work who you find to be really connected with, and these people are going to probably take you forward in terms of your life in general, but also in terms of your career. They're going to keep you focused and on track and not allow you to slip up or fall back. Overall, work is going to be very good for you, Cancer, and we do not see the need for you to worry about work in the year 2022. God, keepers and guides, what may Cancer know about their love life in general? All of you in Cancer, this is going to be a year of family and reunions. In 2022, there's a lot of love coming your way in terms of family. Those of you who are planning to have children or are planning to extend your family, this is the right year to do so. This year is going to make sure that all these changes happen harmoniously and are quite fulfilling and making you feel like you finally have that family that you wanted or you've always wanted to create in your life. Some of you are also meeting people from your soul family, which is a very interesting twist of events, because these people who come towards you are going to then enhance your spiritual abilities and make you want to ascend faster. In love, generally, for those of you who are single, you are seeking commitment and a stable relationship and are unable to find anybody in that particular or with that particular mindset. But in the year 2022, you will realize a lot of things about yourself, which would then probably give you a different perspective on the kind of partner that you want to invite into your life. The healing that needs to be done is very important. Once you heal your heart, that is when the right person will walk into your life. We see that this person is going to create a lot of happiness in your life and give you immense joy by just being in their presence. For that to happen, you need to be extremely in love with yourself and heal all the elements of your past that have caused you great heartache and pain. We know this is not an easy thing to do, dear one, but yet we urge you to find the time to address those issues and not sweep them under the carpet. We also see, dear ones, that in terms of love, there are a few of you who finally realize a connection that you are already in. This connection may not be a committed relationship, yet it is a very significant connection in your life. It is a connection of the heart, and you have taken this person for granted for quite some time. Yet, this year, 2022, is going to teach you the value of this connection and the bond that you truly share between the two of you. This is also going to realize what you thought about love to be completely different from what love truly is. I see this happening with most youngsters and a few adults. This realization is going to stay with you for life, and the way you look at relationships in general is going to transform and change. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else that Cancer needs to know in its closing remarks? We want you to focus on the wealth that you already possess, dear one, because the wealth that we're talking about is not just the energy of money, but also the energy of abundance that you already have in your life through family, through friends, through work, through health, through a lot of different aspects. Be grateful, give gratitude, and allow this wealth of abundance to expand and grow, and be willing to receive more coming into your life, because whatever the year may be for you in 2022, we do see great amounts of abundance coming your way in various forms. Do not forget to recognize this abundance and give gratitude, and allow it to grow tenfold when you do so. Wow, okay, this has been a really nice message for all the Cancerians out there. If this message resonated with you, do leave me a comment below so that I know that these messages are very special to you. And if you want me to do a separate love reading or singles reading, do let me know that in the comments as well. I love hearing from you guys. If you haven't subscribed already to my channel, do hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. And I'm going to see you guys again in another video, and have a happy new year. Welcome to all of my water signs who are Scorpio, and let's see what the year 2022 holds in store for you in general. All of the messages coming through may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. If it doesn't, it's okay. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? And we're going to divide this into 3 parts. One is the general overall of 2022, then the career aspect of it, and finally the general love aspect of the year 2022. If you want me to do like a singles reading or anything like that, do let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to get right to that, all right? So let's dive right in. I'm going to allow the record keepers and guides to channel through me and talk to you directly. I'll be the one asking the questions though. All right. Record keepers and guides, watch me. All those who are born under the sun sign Scorpio or who have Scorpio in their charts know about the year 2022. This year is going to benefit them in many ways. For all of you who are Scorpio, there's a lot of information coming your way in the year 2022. This information is not only going to broaden your horizons and open up your minds, it is also going to expand your awareness in ways that you can't even imagine. This awareness or this newfound consciousness is going to then allow you to transcend the normal and become your authentic self. We would like to say that this is a season for growth for all of you who are Scorpions in 2022. There's a lot of growth that is going to happen to you personally. You're going to personally grow in many different areas of your life, and this is something that you have always dreaded but are very ready and prepared for. So the year 2022 is going to be that year where there is exponential growth through this new information that you're going to be receiving. We also see a lot of forward movement in terms of work, in terms of relationships, whatever that you have set your goal on or eye on to take it forward. There is a lot of forward movement that we see in the year 2022. We also want you to know that you need to focus on not just the year in general or on yourself, but the way you interact with people around you. There have been times in the past or in the recent past that you have become quite reclusive, withdrawn, not willing to interact, kind of going into a shell. This is what we see that has happened to you in the recent past, but we want you to come out of this shell now and really interact with people from a deep level of love and respect and honesty. When you start doing that, you will start forming better and newer bonds with them and co-create different realities, which is going to allow you to grow and blossom and transcend the normal way of thinking into a more spiritual way of thinking. This is a very transformative year for all the sun signs so far, and you are no different, Scorpio. We see this happening with you as well. This information, this awareness, this expansion of consciousness is going to transcend you and take you into higher realms of existence. This is very crucial for you to remember, as this is a time of deep personal growth, and that means addressing all of those issues that you do not want to look at, and all those relationships that may or may not be serving you need to be healed and released with gratitude. Try not to spread your anger or irritation, or kind of use your scorpion sting, so to speak, while speaking to people, especially the ones who are close to you, because this sting or this poison that you may use with words is something that you will regret immediately or in the near future. Since this is a year of transformation, it is advised that you think about everything that is being said or done through you, and to be in control of your thoughts and your awareness, as a lot is changing for you, Scorpio. This transformation that you are feeling has been long pending, but now you can't stop this any longer. This change must happen, Scorpio. Allow it to happen, allow it to flow through you, and ground these energies into earth if you must, to stay focused. There is a lot of love coming your way, a lot of abundance also coming your way, yet you are still not in that state of receiving this love or abundance because of the way you perceive certain things to be in your life. The moment you heal those aspects and let go, Scorpio, we see 2022 is going to be that one year that you are going to look back on and say, that was the year when I truly, truly changed. And this is going to be for the better. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Scorpio know about career in general? You've never had issues with work, Scorpio. You've always been very focused and determined and hardworking. You get along with a lot of people at work, though there are some people you do not like, yet work with them because they are part of the team and you enjoy teamwork as much as getting the work done. Scorpio, we see that this work that you do professionally is something you enjoy and take great pride in. We see growth opportunities coming your way, probably new opportunities in different companies or from different lines of work, maybe in another city or in another country, possibly coming to you in the year 2022. You have been looking forward for such opportunities and are going to grab them as soon as they appear in front of you. We see this happening from March, April onwards, and you will begin to notice that more such opportunities are coming your way as the year progresses. Career-wise, Scorpio, you are going to do quite well for yourself, as you know exactly what you want and you have chalked out or planned out the exact steps towards the success that you are looking for. You're very determined and focused, and this is going to help you resolve a lot of issues at work. We do not see conflicts at work. However, we see that you are taking up more responsibility to resolve conflicts of other people or the projects that you're probably working on. Your company starts to recognize you and look up to you and find that you are one of those employees who has great potential and may start keeping an eye out on your progress. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else with career? No? Okay. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Scorpio know about love in general? You are a very passionate sun sign, Scorpio, and you look for passion everywhere you go, be it work, be it with personal relationships, or even love. Passion is very important for you. You are driven by this lust for passion almost, and that is what you look for in relationships. You look for a partner who can stimulate you not just physically but also mentally and emotionally. You bond for life, almost like when you create a relationship, it impacts every area of your life. And when this relationship is genuine and you have put in all of your heart and soul into it, it is something that you can't easily let go of. And some of you, because of this, are dealing with heartbreak and are unable to accept that things have changed. However, outwardly you portray a very self-confident, healed appearance that fool a lot of people. But we want you to know, Scorpio, that unless you heal those aspects of yourself, you will not truly find the love that you're looking for that can be fulfilling. Some of you are also looking to start a family, and this is something that is probably stressing you out a little bit, trying to figure out all of the logistics of having a family and maintaining a healthy balance between what you want personally and what your family may need. We see you achieving this balance, however, with a little bit of hard work, a little bit of stress perhaps, but you're going to achieve this balance very, very soon. You already have a plan in place, and this plan is beneficial for you. Those of you who are single and are seeking out love, we want you to not just look for love outside of yourself, but also within yourself. This is very, very important, and we've been saying this to most of the sun signs in our readings today. There are things that you're still holding on to, Scorpio, from the past, and this comes in between your relationships. It is almost like a comparison of sorts, though you do not do this consciously. It is a subconscious element that comes into play with new relationships, which may or may not cause some amount of tension and anxiety and apprehension for the other person. Overall, we see that there is a lot of love in your relationships, and you need to open your heart to receive all this emotion and all this affection that is being given to you. Record keepers and guides, is there anything in closing remarks for Scorpio? Yes, we want you to value your time. Do not spend time idly without doing what you need to do. There are things that you have set in motion and yet are shying away from seeing it into completion. We want you not to lose this time, because this is something which is very important for you to create the kind of world that you want for yourself. For some of you, we are also sensing that you find it difficult to speak up your mind, your heart, your emotions, and let people know what it is that they want. For some of you, we see that you're finding it difficult to express yourself. There is a block in your throat chakra which needs to be released by opening up your heart and soul to whoever would listen to you. The more you talk and express yourself and your feelings, you are going to be heard. And this is important for you. The throat is a very important chakra, and you need to release that so that you are able to fully voice and express your true authentic self. Is there anything else in the closing remarks? Record keepers and guides. Be wise, dear Scorpio. Do not let emotions fool you into doing things that you do not want to do. The more you feel obligated by something, we ask you to think about if it is really worth following that obligation or not. Family is important, and you are going to spend more time with your family in the year 2022 than you did before, primarily because you are going to realize the value of the bonds that you share with them. Wow, that's been quite a message for all my Scorpions out there. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and I would like to know what you think about these channeling sessions. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. Have a beautiful, happy new year. Welcome to all of my air signs, Aquarians, Gemini and Libra. We're going to see how your year 2022 is going to be, and we're doing a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. If you want a personal reading, do leave me a comment below and I can make more readings for you, or you can book a session with me and have a one-on-one reading and ask me all the questions you want to know about the year 2022. So this is the last batch of sun signs I'm doing, so I'm very excited because we are in the new year after all, and we are experiencing tremendous amounts of change. So we're going to be doing the general overall feel of 2022. And we're also going to be looking at your career, on finances and love in general. So if you want a singles love reading, do leave me a comment below again. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. Alright, so let's dive right in. We're going to start with Aquarius. I'm going to channel the information directly from the record keepers and guides. So whatever they say, right, is going to come through, and I'm just going to be asking the questions. Aquarius, welcome to all of you who are Aquarians watching this. Like I said, I'm just going to channel the information directly from the Akashic record keepers and guides. I'll just be asking the questions. So let's see what your year has in store in general for your career and finances and for love in general. If you want a singles love reading, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, let's get started. Record keepers and guides. What may anyone born under the sun sign Aquarius or whoever has Aquarius in their charts know about their year 2022? We wish to inform all Aquarians that the year 2022 is going to be a brilliant year for you. There's a lot of self-reflection that you have been doing for the past couple of years, which is finally going to pay off. You will know a lot about who you are and what you want moving forward. This is going to establish certain boundaries, which I think it's high time that you had them in place. These healthy boundaries are going to define your goals more clearly and put you on a path where you know that you are embarked on to make sure that you live your life to the fullest, you experience all your true capacity and your full potential, and be able to fulfill some of your dreams at least in the year 2022. We also see for most Aquarians that this year is going to be all about traveling to new places, exploring new things, having new experiences, exploring also areas of your life that you have neglected for quite some time now. I also see that for all Aquarians, this year is quite a good year for you to probably start something new. If you have been planning on starting something new for the longest time, I think it's time you venture out and take that step forward in that direction of your dreams and goals. Work-wise, we see that a lot of you are going to either get promoted or have a hike in salary, or probably be given new responsibility, because there are a lot of people dependent on you, and this dependability is only going to grow and take you places even at work. We're going to go into more details when we speak about work, but dear Aquarians, we want you to know that this year is a year of lightness. There's this feeling of feeling more light, I suppose, feeling more relieved. Release of emotions have happened in the last couple of years, which you have understood that you're going to start this year with a clean slate. This is something that we have been looking forward for all of you born under the Aquarian sign, and we wish that this year is amazing for each and every one of you, Aquarians in particular, because you have held on to a lot of pain for the last so many years, and it's finally time to let all of that go and feel lighter and have a fresh brand new start with the year 2022. The year 222 or 2022, and we see 3 2s there, which is also symbolic of growth, of harmony, of balance. So this is the year that you will gain a lot of that, a whole lot of that. The balance, the harmony, and also probably some peace of mind. Record keepers and guides, what may all those born under the sun sign Aquarius know about their work life or the finances? Like we mentioned earlier, work is going to be smooth sailing because we see a lot of you getting promoted or going up the ladder, so to speak, whether it is to do with additional responsibility or coming into the eye of your bosses. Your hard work is finally paying off and you are being spotted for the brilliance that you exhibit, even with your energy, with the mind that you have, and in general with that kind heart of yours, Aquarius. Your intellect is going to be recognized by the higher ups and you will be promoted. If not in the year 2022, you will be groomed for promotion either towards the end of the year or the following year. For most Aquarius, money is never going to be an issue, though most of you keep wondering where the next income is going to come from. We assure you that money has never been an issue in your life and will never be an issue in your life moving forward. We are moving into a new age of abundance, Aquarian. So whenever you choose to want more of something, all you need to do is ask. Ask the universe to give you more money, more abundance, more health, more wealth. Whatever it is, we need you to just make that request and the universe is going to make that happen for you, Aquarius, because you have come into a manifestation mode which is not quite regular. It is very unique and it is very uniquely tailored to you. So the moment you think of something, it tends to manifest, and we want you to keep that focus and not give into your old patterns of thought which will bring you down instead of taking you forward. Whether it is to do with work or relationships or life in general, Aquarian, we want you to focus on what you want to create rather than what you think has been created in the past or is being created at the present moment. We want you to focus on the kind of life that you want to live or envision it in great detail so that it manifests in your reality. With work, again, we see that a lot of you are being recognized for your hard work, and your colleagues, your higher ups, your immediate superiors are all going to congratulate you for problem solving, finding solutions out of the box and things like that. And in that way we see that in your career you will probably keep moving ahead and climbing up the ladder. We also see for those of you who want to start something new, this is the right time to lay the foundation for your entrepreneurial dreams. This is the year where you can experiment and see if something works for you or not, and a lot of lessons are going to be learned through these experiments. Some of them are amazing lessons and it will take you forward. Some of them may not be as amazing as you've expected, nonetheless will have a lesson for you which will teach you how to not repeat a certain pattern or certain thought process when it comes to you following your dreams and achieving them. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Aquarius know about love in general? We see, Aquarius, that most of you are not too focused on finding a committed relationship, as you're more worried about your financial status and steadying the flow of income. However, those of you looking for love are going to come across or encounter people who are going to teach you more about relationships. We do not see most of you getting into committed relationships. However, there can be exceptions in one or two cases, but most of you want to experience the feeling of being loved and are not probably in that space or zone of being in a committed relationship. Like I said, you have been through a period of healing in the last couple of years. A lot of emotions were dealt with, a lot of stuff had come to the surface which you had to let go of. And because of this, you may or may not be ready to engage with another person in a committed relationship. You are looking for love, and love can come to you in many forms, Aquarian. So keep your eyes wide open for your soul family or for your soul tribe or people who feel like family. Connect with them, soak in that affection, soak in or absorb that love that you receive from such people, and also from the environment in general, because there is a lot of love around you. And once you start allowing yourself to feel it and receive this emotion of love, you will notice a lot of changes in yourself, a lot of healing would happen, and then make you ready enough to get into a committed relationship. Towards the end of next year, perhaps most of you will find partners who you want to be in a committed relationship with, and probably find your intellectual match in those partners as well. They will stimulate your mind, and they will continue to keep you going, so to speak. And those of you who are already in a relationship have done all whatever needs to be done for the family, and you are now looking to do more for yourself, and we admire that in you. Stay focused on your dreams and goals, and know that your family is going to support you no matter what. Those of you who are looking to expand their families, now may or may not be the right time for expanding of families, because your focus is on your finances, and you may not have enough time to probably spend it with your partner, which may cause a bit of tension in the house. So if you are planning to have a family, probably look at it towards the second half of next year, because by then the momentum would have picked up. You would have come to a steady pace of moving forward with terms of career, with terms of finances, which would then allow you to think of having a family and slowing down a little bit to take care of things at home. Record keepers and guides, is there anything else for Aquarians in the closing remarks? Is there anything else for Aquarians in the closing remarks? We wish them well, and we also want them to know that sleep is important. Do not try to nod off with power naps and cat naps and not have proper full rested nights. We see that most of you are awake thinking of a lot of different things or different possibilities, and it kind of keeps you awake throughout the night. Most of you, we sense, haven't slept properly in a very long time, and we need you to give your mind, your body, your soul some rest that it requires. The cat naps and the power naps are not enough for you to power through the year 2022, because the year 2022 will require you to be fully rested and focused. So the mind needs that sleep. So we want you to focus on getting a good night's rest every single day, and trying to recoup and regenerate your energies the best you think is good for you, in the best way you think is good for you. The way that we see you doing this is either through eating healthy foods, or through changing your lifestyle a little bit, incorporating some exercise, drinking more water, getting some sunshine, whatever these things are that you feel more drawn to. We urge you to do that, dear one, because this is what is going to energize you to move forward in the year 2022. Wow, that has been quite a lengthy message for all the Aquarians, I suppose. I hope these messages resonated with you. If they did, I would love to hear from you, so do leave me a comment below. And if you want me to do any of the singles readings for you through my channeling with the Akashic record keepers and guides, do let me know as well. I will see you again in another video. Have a happy new year. Welcome to all of my Geminis who are watching this. Happy New Year 2022, and I'm so excited to let you know that I'm going to be channeling the Akashic record keepers and guides directly in these messages, and we're going to ask them about the year in general, the 2022, how it's going to be for you. We're also going to be asking about your work life, your finances, and also love in general. So if you want anything specific, like a singles love reading perhaps, then do let me know in the comments below, so that I can at least consider making one for you really soon. And without any further ado, I'm just going to let you know that I'll be the one asking the questions, but the record keepers and guides are the ones who will be speaking through me. So take whatever resonates and leave the rest, because these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, right? So let's get started. Record keepers and guides, what may all sun signs born under the sign Gemini know about the year 2022 in general. How's it gonna be? Gemini. We see that this year is going to be a very colorful, entertaining year for you. 2022 is going to bring in a lot of celebrations, a lot of concerts, a lot of music, and also a lot of work. We see that you are working hard in the first half and partying even harder in the second half. A lot of celebrations are due and they are going to come to you in the year 2022, whether it be the long awaited promotion or that salary hike or that completion of project. Whatever it is, there is something to celebrate about in the year 2022. And this year is also going to make you feel more creative. Your intellect is going to be stimulated in various ways. You will be interacting with a lot of different kinds of people who will allow you to see through different perspectives. You will gain more confidence in yourself, in your craft, in your skills, and you will move forward in the year 2022 with a lot more confidence than you had in the year 2021. This year is something which is going to teach you valuable lessons about friendships, about relationships, and about yourself in general as well. But be focused on what it is that you want to achieve in the year 2022. We request you to have a vision, a goal for the year 2022 so that you can work backwards towards achieving that by the end of the year. This is going to help you stay focused, more stable, more arrow-headed is the word that I'm getting from the record keepers and guides. But it is almost like putting you in that direction, in that path where you are aiming for the stars and you definitely hit a star. So this is something that the record keepers and guides want you to know about the year 2022 in general. Is there anything else, record keepers and guides, for the sun sign Gemini for the year 2022? We're also worried about your health, not just your mental well-being, but also your physical well-being. There have been times when you have felt that something was not correct with your body, or your body was not responding in a particular way that you want it to respond. We do not want you to induce fear in yourself by thinking something is majorly wrong with you. This is not the case. We see that there are some energy blocks in your we see that there are some energy blocks in your system and these are being released, and sometimes you might feel like a congestion or stuck energy in your stomach area especially, and if that happens, just drink a lot of water, get some sunshine, get some exercise, probably go for a walk. It will be dissolved and you will feel like you are releasing something. So just allow this release to happen, because there have been certain blocks that you have created yourself by limiting beliefs, repeating thought patterns, old patterns that do not work for you, and these have caused some energy to get stuck in your physical body. These are being released, however, with the upgrades that you are receiving, Gemini. So just allow these upgrades to dissolve these blocks. Do not be too concerned about what is happening yet. However, if your intuition tells you that this is something that you need to show it to a medical professional, then please do so by all means. We do not mean to scare you with this, but it is just that your health is precious to us and we want you to look after your health in the best possible way. Also get a lot of rest mentally, because you have been through quite a lot in the last couple of years, and emotionally things have been out of whack in your language, and this is something that you need to incorporate, you need to deal with, you need to lovingly caress it, understand it, and let go with gratitude. So when you do that, dear one, you will notice that a lot of things are beginning to change, your perceptions are beginning to change, the way you look at yourself is beginning to change, and this is going to give you a lot of self-love, self-respect. You will be able to draw healthier boundaries, and this year is all about that. This year is going to teach you not only about yourself but also about the relationships that you are in, and in that way you are going to learn so much in the year 2022. Record keepers and guides, what may the sun sign Gemini know about their career and their finances? We see that most of you have been struggling quite a bit with your careers. You have been trying too hard to keep the jobs that you have. You are also trying to maintain it instead of climbing the ladder. So we want you to consider, if you had to unleash your full potential, what would that be like, and where would that take you? And aim for that place, that higher level of commitment, because you have the potential, Gemini, to open yourself up and show the world what you're made up of. In terms of your work, in terms of your career, you are underestimating yourself and your potential, and we want you to use this year to experiment, if you like, with your skill sets, add on new skill sets, whatever it is, but we want you to explore the areas into which you can expand and probably take your skills and talents. Your intellect is something that is of great value to a lot of people, and your out-of-box thinking is going to come in handy when you come up with solutions for not just the people you work with, but also friends and relatives in general. This can create a lot of ideas in your mind. It might generate an entrepreneurial plan, perhaps, which you may want to incorporate in the year 2022 and get it going. So lay the foundation, Gemini, because this is a year where you can experiment with a lot of things. You have to probably have an ambition, have something that you can look forward to. Like we said, create a goal and be so focused on it that you're going to reach that goal end of the year, because there is so much untapped potential in you, Gemini, that we want you to access. This not only will grow you intellectually, it will also grow you spiritually and emotionally as well, and it will resolve a lot of unhealed issues within you, bring up a lot of confidence and propel you forward. Those of you who are working in under someone, like you, if you're employed, then we see that you're very happy with that workspace and you don't want to move out of that comfort zone. Some of you are very, very comfortable with that space that you're in and are just happy to, continue doing that for a while. But we want you to move out of that comfort zone, because like we said, there is so much untapped potential that people are yet to see from your side. If this is something that you don't want to experience, ask yourself why this is, because we see something holding you back emotionally, or probably about your own self, that you have unhealed aspects of yourself that you need to look at and finally accept and live with gratitude. So in terms of work, we see that a lot of you are being very comfortable, but we want you to get up off that chair and get going and explore everything that you have always dreamed of exploring. Those of you looking to start something new, this is a time to start slow. It is not something that you need to jump right into. Like we said, experiment, see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then slowly get into that zone where you have tried and tested a few methods and you know for a fact that they're going to work for you. And meanwhile, when you do this entrepreneurship that you are getting yourself into, we want you to access that deep-seated knowledge inside of you. Use your intuitive abilities, use your knowingness that you have, and access the higher realms for information if possible, and incorporate that into your entrepreneurial skill set. Because once you do that, you will be able to manifest a business or a work space which would not just transform the way you work, but also those who come to you for work. Your clients perhaps are going to experience something different, and it may generate in them an awareness, an awakening of sorts, which they would take away from your interaction with them. And this is something very important we see happening with you, with a lot of Gemini moving forward in the year 2022. Record keepers and guides, what may Gemini as a sun sign know about their love lives in 2022? Love life in the year 2022 for all Gemini. We see that you want to be loved, you want to feel loved, and there is this kind of divine love that you seek and unfortunately can't find. There are types of love out there that you do receive. You receive a lot of love from your friends, your family members, your co-workers even, and all those people you date on and off. You also receive a lot of love from strangers with the way you interact with them. However, there is something that you are seeking, Gemini, which is, in our way, the only way we can explain it is a divine kind of love, which makes you feel fulfilled, which makes you feel connected, not just to yourself but to the universe. It allows you to blossom and bloom, and this is the kind of love that you are still seeking in the year 2022. However, we do see that what you seek is also seeking you back. So you may come across people who you may vibrate at the same resonance, at the same energy frequencies, and may form very deep friendships which will later become romantic relationships. However, keep an open mind. Not all the people coming your way are looking to have committed relationships, and if you feel like you want to create a soul family or a soul tribe of sorts, then this is the time to do it. The year 2022 is going to attract to you all that you seek. So be very careful, dear Gemini, what you think of, what it is that you want to attract. Even if it is a person or the quality of the person, focus on how it's going to make you feel rather than what it should be, in air quotes, what the society probably wants or what you have wanted probably 10 years ago. Choose differently for yourself based on how you are expanding and how you are beginning to wake up. It is all right to let go of old relationships that do not work for you any longer. Try to be focused on the love that you already received from your family members and use that to propel yourself forward. For those of you who are in committed relationships or in marriages, this is the year where you are wondering whether this is what I wanted all my life or not, because this is to do with also your work. The love that you experience from home is satisfying enough, but somehow you feel there is this discrepancy or lack of passion for a certain in certain areas of your life, and this is not coming from the lack of love at home. This is what we're trying to explain to you. It is not because you're not being loved enough or not being taken care of enough, but this is coming from a place where you are seeking something, yet probably not in a romantic sense, but you are seeking a purposeful life, you're seeking a meaningful existence, and you don't know what that one thing is that would bring in more meaning into your life. And even if you do know what that is, maybe you're not having the time to fulfill that, and you are feeling a bit frustrated and feel misunderstood at home because you're not able to convey this properly, and this may cause a bit of tension in your family. So we advise you to be a little patient with yourself while you're trying to figure this out, and the way you put this idea across to your family members as well, because the more you do it with love, the easier it is for them to understand. But first we need you to love yourself in order for that to happen. So even if you're in a committed relationship or in a relationship with just anybody that you're still seeking that one person, if you're in any of these different kinds of phases in your life, understand one thing: the year 2022 is all about finding yourself, your self-love, and absolutely falling in love with yourself. That is what the year 2022 is about for all Gemini. And when you do that, you will know what exactly you're seeking, whether it is to do with your work, whether it's to do with your personal life, whether it's to do with a person in particular. It doesn't matter, it will come to you. And this is what we see for all Gemini in the year 2022. You got keepers and guides. What may the sun sign Gemini know as closing remarks? We see that hard work is never ignored. Your hard work is being recognized. If not now, very soon people are going to notice all of the work that you have put in most of the different areas in your life, and you will be recognized. And people are going to give you that helping hand to kind of take you forward or propel you forward. So So there is a lot of help coming your way, Gemini. Do not feel that you're alone in all of this, that you're doing all of this by yourself. It is not correct to imagine that, because we are all supporting you at all times, and you are going to receive the help. All you need to do is ask. The more you ask, the universe is going to give you, and the help that you're looking for to kind of propel you forward is coming. So look out for that help, even if it comes in the most smallest way. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and give it gratitude, because the more you acknowledge and give gratitude, the more help will come your way, and the more things will begin to start moving in the direction that you want to go in. Remember, be focused, stay focused in the year 2022 on the goal that you want to achieve by the end of 2022. And when you have that focus and that goal, you are completely unstoppable, dear one. And this is what we want you to know today in this reading. Wow, okay. This has been quite a reading for Gemini. In the middle of it, my throat went a bit itchy, so I feel that whenever this happens in a reading, some of you are not able to express yourself fully. If this is something that is going on in your life, then you need to work on your throat chakra, in voicing your truth, in standing your ground, and being able to openly speak up. That is what I receive, especially every time my throat starts to scratch or feel a bit itchy, or I find it hard to talk. And this is the message that usually comes through with the record keepers and guides. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. If you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. I'll see you guys again in another video. Have a happy new year. Welcome to all of my Librans. Whoever has Libra in their chart, sun, moon, rising, ascending, it doesn't matter, wherever if it's in your chart, then this reading is for you. I'm going to be channeling the record keepers and guides directly from the Akashic records, and let them tell you what the year has in store for you. And this is going to be a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. We're going to be looking at the year 2022 in general, then about your work and finances and love in general as well. So we're going to cover all grounds mostly, but it's not going to be very specific. So if you want, say, like a singles love reading, do let me know in the comments below so that I can get one out for you whenever possible, right? And what else? Yeah, that's about it. So let's jump right in. I am going to be only asking the questions, and the record keepers and guides are going to speak through me whatever it is that they want you to know. Alright, so let's get going. Record keepers and guides, what may all those born under the sun sign Libra know about the year 2022? For all Librans, this year is going to have a great start. We see a lot of you kickstarting new projects, probably getting promoted, and also getting a pay raise or pay hike of some sort, or at least getting recognized by your peers or your immediate bosses for all of the work that you have put in. And for those of you who are watching this as homemakers, we also see some sort of relief, some sort of situation that has found a solution to its problem, something that has been weighing on your mind for a very long time, but now you feel more free, you feel more lighter. The year 2022 is very good for you at the very beginning of it. Not saying that the year is not going to be good for you, but the whole celebration mode is going to happen for you at the very beginning of the year, unlike for most other sun signs where the celebration probably is towards the later part of the year. Record keepers and guides, what may all those who are born under the sun sign Libra know about the year 2022? For all of you born under the sun sign Libra, the year 2022 is going to start off with a bang. It's going to probably make you feel lighter, make you feel happier. There could be some celebrations coming your way. Some of you will either receive promotions, pay hikes, or be recognized by your colleagues, your bosses, or your peers. And those of you who are homemakers and have been looking for solutions to a problem that's been weighing on your mind for a very long time now, you may find solutions in the beginning of the year 2022, which would allow you to feel much more lighter, much more happier, and then you look forward with positivity for the entire year 2022. For all of you moving forward into the year 2022, this year is a year where everything seems to finally find a solution and fall into place. It's something that is going to be quite smooth. You're going to experience a lot of different things in the year 2022. In general, the year 2022 is not going to be a year where too much has changed or something drastic has happened. It's a year of smooth transitions. If you are moving from one phase of your life into another, it's going to be quite a smooth transition. It's not going to be something very hectic or something that is stressful for you, because something about the year 2022 is making you feel more confident about yourself. It is making you feel like you can handle whatever comes your way. So you are not really too bothered about hardships, as if I have to say something, give it a word, then you're not very worried about the challenges that are going to come your way. You know that you've got it handled. There's this up leveling of confidence that you have, Libra, that we see for the year 2022, which I think is the best way to take this year moving forward. Is there anything else, record keepers and guides, for the year 2022 for Libra? Yes, we also see great amounts of success coming your way, whether it is small, simple success or big tasks being achieved or completed in the year 2022, which for you is success. Success can be defined in many different forms. Some of you can find financial success, some of you can find success in their health, that you have achieved a personal goal. You have also been training to probably... You have been working on yourself, Libra, and we've noticed this. We've noticed that you've been working on yourself and you're training to be better. You're training to kind of tackle whatever life throws at you. You feel like now you're finally ready, like bring it on. That's the kind of sense that Libras have in the year 2022. And this is something very unique and different from all of the other sun signs that we have done so far, because for others it's been very different. For Libras, however, it's very focused on all the self-growth that is now beginning to show. People are beginning to notice and they're like, whoa, Libra is different. What's happened to Libra today? He or she seems very confident and they are, looking very positive. You will have people coming up to you and asking you perhaps that why do you seem so different? You seem like something has changed, something has shifted, and it has, Libra, because all the work that you have done on yourself is finally paying off, and hence the equilibrium. You're finally coming into balance, into harmony, and people around you are beginning to notice this. Record keepers and guides, what may all those born under the sun sign Libra know about their work or the finances? Work-wise, Libra, we see that you do quite well for yourself. There is no complaining there, because you are a very determined, hard-working person, and whatever you set your mind to, you do achieve. However, with the finances though, there's going to be a lot of in and out. The income is going to come in, but there are also going to be expenditures in the year 2022, which will probably not allow you to see a stable income which you can actually save. It is more coming in on one side and going out the other side. But do not be afraid of this, Libra, because this is a valuable lesson that it is teaching you. The money, the energy of money is something that wants to stay with you. However, because of unforeseen expenditures, the money seems to kind of dwindle out of your hands, and you don't have enough to save. That does not mean that you will not save anything at all, but your expenditures in the year 2022 are quite unforeseen, and because of that, there is a lot of money going out from your account as much as it's coming in. So the income is still there, but the outflow is also there. So the outflow and the inflow are quite similar, and this may make you feel like you're doing all the work, you're putting in all the hard work at work, and you can't really see a substantial amount staying with you, right? But again, this is something about money, the energy about money, the kinks that you need to work out with the energy of money. Probably there are certain mindsets that you have about money, money being bad, money being evil, or being too greedy when you ask for too much money. Whatever these stories that you tell yourself about money needs to shift and change, and this is a way the energy of money is teaching you about money itself. Too much money, money, money. So I think there's a lot of money coming your way in the year 2022. Work-wise, you do very well for yourself. You're on a acceleration. You are actually moving up the ladder, but at a very slow and steady pace, unlike some of the other sun signs who are having like radical uphill movements. They're going up the ladder really fast, but with you, Libra, it is more at a steadier pace, and it's going to last longer, and it is this feeling of slowly realizing your full potential. It is not something that's going to happen overnight, but all the work, like we've been mentioning from the very beginning, all the work that you have put into yourself is finally showing even at work. So a lot of people are going to feel inspired looking at you, the way you work, the way you problem solve, the level-headedness. All of this is going to play a major role in putting you up the ladder at a very slow and steady pace, however, but yet it is going to bring in a sense of fulfillment because you're able to balance your work life and home life. For once in your life, you feel the year 2022 is not as stressful as the previous years have been. You feel more relaxed in the year 2022, and this is going to give you a sense of confidence. Your God keepers and guides, what may those born under the sun sign Libra know about their love life in general? Romance is in the air for all Librans out there. For Libra, this year is all about the romance. It's not just about the love, but also about expressing the love, the romantic gestures, the small things that you now have the time to think about. The creativity is flowing, so you're bringing back the spark into your already existing committed relationships. Those of you looking for love are full on Romeo mode. So you are going out there with your heart on your sleeve, and you are expressing love very freely and openly, and this is attracting a lot of potential partners coming your way, and the year 2022 in that way is very exciting. All of you who are in committed relationships, you're bringing the spark back to your marriages or to your committed relationships, and this romance is gonna probably continue all year long. It's gonna not just end on the Valentine's Day, it's gonna continue through the year 2022, and you're just in that very playful romantic mood, and this is just gonna enhance the quality of your relationships, not just your romantic relationships but also your friendships and familiar relationships. So with family, with friends, with your lovers or your partners, you are just in a very romantic, happy mood. So the year 2022 for all of you Librans is going to be a year of love. It's going to be a year of confidence, of prosperity. However, you need to change the way you feel or think about money, and once that energy shifts, you will be able to save more money, and that will again add to that boosted self-confidence, right? But for some of you though, this year is going to probably make you pay more attention to your health, because health is something that doesn't come up with most of the sun signs, but it's coming up for you Libra. So in a way, you may be working yourself too much, you may be very close to a burnout, you may be exhausted all of the time. So please rest. This is a year where you are also gaining so much. However, we see that you're losing some of your energy at the same time. This is not for all of you. This is just for the few of you who are listening to this, and perhaps you do resonate with this message, where you have been working so much that you are about to burn yourself out. So we want you to take a break, relax, rest yourself, rejuvenate, do all things that bring you joy, and get into that nice romantic mode, not just with others but with yourself as well. Because when you start loving and romancing yourself, then you will feel more expanded in energies, you feel more lighter, you feel more happier, and this is what we want for you, Libra. So for the year 2022, all in all, it's going to be a very good, fruitful year. Record keepers and guides, is there anything in the closing remarks for all Librans watching this? Pay attention to the goals you set, Libra, because the ones you have set are achievable but may not all be achieved in the year 2022. There may be some aspects of that goal that can spill over to the next following year, or may not be achievable at all. So you may have to course correct a little bit. Do not let this disappoint you, because you have a wonderful journey ahead of you, and these slight setbacks should not disappoint you or make you feel like you're incapable of doing something, because like we said, everything has a particular pattern, particular reason to happen, and the way you're moving forward, Libra, is for your highest and best interest. So if there are certain setbacks, do not focus too much on it and be worried about why the setback has happened. Just believe that it probably did happen so that it can put you on the highest and best path for you moving ahead. So think of it as divine guidance and divine timing. So when these things happen to you, they are not your fault, Libra. There is something greater at play, and that is what is playing out these smaller pieces on your chessboard, and just allow it to happen, allow it to unfold. You will probably learn a lot from it, and don't take it too personally. That is all we want you to know about the year 2022. Record keepers and guides. All right. That's the message for all my Librans out there. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. If you want me to do any specific reading, like say a love single reading or perhaps something else, I'm not sure, but if whatever it is, do leave me a comment below, and I'll probably think of making one for you in the near future. I'll see you again in another video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button though, please do so, along with the notification bell, to not miss out on any of my future content. And have a brilliant, happy, magical new year ahead.